seemed like you guys, especially early on, played a lot of inside out, getting into the post, and that seemed to open up your threes. Was that a big emphasis?
Yeah, it
Do
was.
you want to expand on that?
I told guys if you don't throw to the post, you're coming out. It's pretty simple. Everybody said, boy, they had great energy today because they had a choice. I said, there's one of two things happening. You're going to play and defend like you're crazy. You're going to go do your thing and get a day off tomorrow, and I'll go watch my son play. Or we're practicing tomorrow. Whichever one you want is fine with me.
They actually get a day off tomorrow?
They get a day off tomorrow.
Where does Devin rank among shooters that you've had?
Whew, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I mean, plus he's building his confidence, and and people talk about us offensively like we stink offensively. I mean, if you compare it maybe to our defense, it's not quite there, but it's still our efficiency's in the top 10 or 12 in the country. Only had 10 turnovers today. My thing right now is getting each guy to be the best version of themselves. I'll give you an example. Aaron made a play today. Instead of settling for a jumper, he drove and threw a ball to, I think it was Carl, which is what we're begging him to do. Don't be a one-dimensional player. Don't settle. We talk about Calipari. Get it to the basket quicker. Fly, get it to the goal quicker. He did that today. We're talking about Willie being on better balance. We're giving each kid one or two things that they can do so that they get better, so that our team offense gets better.
Cal, for all the experience that you finally have this year, Tyler and Devin going on the road in the 3 road games have both been poised, scored a lot, shot a very high percentage.
They're good. They're good.
What allows them to play that way where some of your freshmen have struggled on the road early on?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I don't want a whole lot of road games, but they're each game that goes by, they're building their confidence. So is Trey. Got to get Carl playing more aggressive, hunting post catches. We just got to get him a little bit better. But he's still really good, but he's not to where I want him. He's probably the one freshman that has not. He's played well, but Trey and those guys are kind of breaking out a little bit, and we got to get him to break out too. I thought the game was won by Calipari today, though. Game was a touch and go, and then Calipari just went basket, 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 and the team went crazy because they knew, he was doing it.
John, you called a timeout early in the second half when Bama seemed to take the initiative. What did you want to get across at that time?
Subbed everybody. I didn't want the game to keep going. And if I didn't call a timeout, I would have had to wait to sub, and I just wasn't doing it. And the reason I played the blue unit to start the second half is because the minutes were pretty equal. So I just did it. And that's the first time this year that the white has not started. So kind of, that's the greatest thing about what we're doing, trying all kind of stuff, doing things different. And it gave us a look that maybe the white unit's a good unit to start the second half.
Cal, was there anything either, whether it was energy or mentality or anything that you felt like you got away from a little bit defensively that you've gotten back to here these last couple of games?
We platooned. Went back to playing. You're in, you're out. You know your minutes. And it gives them a chance to know when they're going back in. They get a nice rhythm going offensively. I mean, I just think that's what's happened. And then they're cheering for each other again. We kind of got away from that. Instead of tolerating each other, they're celebrating each other. So it's good. Look, we're a good team. I got good players. We got a good team. And my job is to continue to challenge them to, like today at the end of the game, the Alabama players were looking at me like I was out of my mind because I was coaching Carl and some of these Trey, and I don't care what the score is. It's about us. We're playing against ourselves every game, and we did the same with Texas A&M. We were playing against ourselves. Went to 2 overtimes, but
Is the swag back, Kevin?
I don't know. I just hope we continue with the defense because the offense will always catch up, and it always does. And I thought we rebounded the crap out of the ball today, and obviously not as much as I thought. Is this the score? Yeah. But I like 14 assists, 10 turnovers. We slowed the game down at the end. We were just trying to get out of the gym. So instead of having more shots and play, we just kind of do our normal as though it was a 10-point game. We grounded out and we executed. Did good.
Do you expect to have Hawkins back available?
I hope so. I hope so.
What was his injury? Or?
He had a medical procedure, but he's fine. I thought he might go today, but then I saw him last night, and that's why I just put out he's doubtful. And then this morning he didn't go to the shoot around, or he went there, but he didn't shoot.
You used Willis some in the first half there. How did Thames do?
I thought he did great. I did. I thought he did great, and he can defend, and I put him in, and the guys, Derek, you can do this. I mean, they're for each other. That's what's been fun about this.
What do you feel like you've got back to doing defensively?
Playing with great energy. Like we're every guy. You can't have one or two guys like hands down, not play, mope, and we're like attacking you defensively without trying to steal every ball. It's not how we play. Giving you one tough shot, we're rebounding, and the biggest thing today we did is they do a side pick and roll, which was bothering us. They got a dunk out of it, and we started switching. The issue is you got a 5'9" guy guarding a 6'10" guy. But we were able to pass him off a couple times. Our point guard fought for a minute, and when they swung the ball, we got back to people. That's great communication.
As well as.
And they shot a pretty high percentage. I mean, they shot 45%. That's one of the best anybody has shot against us.
As well as you guys were playing defensively, but because it's a long season, is it gonna ebb and flow at least a little bit? Is it hard to maintain?
Yeah, it is. I just hope that we're good enough to win if we're not playing great. And playing great for us is just about energy. But the one thing about platoons is, that means all 10 guys had to be in the tank. Because if it's only 5, I'll play with the other 5. And you notice what I did today. We went with Andrew, Tyler, Devin. I can't remember who the other 2 were. And I just rode those guys for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. And the game kind of went to 25 or whatever it went to. And I'll do that. So if 5 guys don't show and they're going to have a bad game, guess what? You won't play that much.
Anything else?
Thanks, folks.